everyone, it's Sharonda from Pair Waits, and today I'm going to be reviewing You Season 3, which is currently streaming on the Netflix platform. The series stars Penn Badgley, Victoria Pedretti, as we follow Love and Joe's relationship in Season 3. You know, last season we had, first came love, then came murder, then came a baby and some marriage mix on top of that, but now Love and Joe, they are finally married. They are ushering into this new chapter of what it feels like to live in suburbia. But on top of that, they are actually parents now. And as we delve deeper into Season 3, we get a closer look at almost the fracture within their relationship as they're learning how to be married, how to support and love one another while still trying to curb their impulses that they have as they come into some interactions with other people within their town. So for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, hello, so glad you came, I hope you stay. I'll tell you what I liked about the series, what I didn't like about the series, and is it worth your time or not binging You Season 3, where it is currently streaming. I believe it's 10 episodes on Netflix. So going into what I enjoyed about this season, one thing that I will say, there is like a lot of twists and turns in this season. Like when I thought that I had mentally prepared myself for like, okay, this is the craziest that this season is going to get, they were like, no, hold my beer, I got something else for you. There is so many twists and turns that is really unpredictable. Like, you know how typically you can tell like how a season is going to go, like, oh, okay, so this is the conflict. Okay, so this is going to happen by the end. Cool, boom, I'm just here for the ride. No, in You Season 3, the twists and turns that it takes, the different storylines that it has, I was just like, yo, is this really happening right now with these characters? But I think that says something about the writing of the show. Even though the series is based on books, just the fact that, it doesn't follow that same formula of why we fell in love with You in its first season. I love how they find ways to up the ante, to introduce new characters, new situations that really allow the characters to delve deeper into their past, but also to allow them to have a very long-lasting character arc, depending or not if, they don't end up getting murdered. But I really love the journey with Joe and Love's relationship as, we see the events of what happened in Season 2, and Joe was visibly shook, as the rest of us were, as he realized what Love was willing to do to keep the love of her life, with her. And so as we delve deeper into their relationship as they're now parents, we get to see them delve deeper into their own personal trauma that has really led them to the circumstances that they find themselves in Season 3. And I really love that they're trying to explore some of those things that happened to them, especially we saw that more with Joe's character in Season 2, and we actually get to see more of that between the interaction between Love and her mother, but really uncovering the trauma that both of these people have experienced, and really having them have to face the music like, I really need to deal with this because it's affecting my relationships in present day. And so I really love how they delve into that, but really how they're just trying to be better people for their child. That's any parent. They just want to be better because there is another life that they have to take care of. But even too, as they're trying to do their best to protect their child, even that leads them into some crazy predicaments. Now, I will say also too, there is some fun and new, interesting characters as they have moved into this new town. Some of the standouts are going to be Shalita Grant and Travis Van Winkle, who play Sherry and Carrie Conrad. There are characters that you are going to love to hate when you first meet them, but as, they keep uncovering the mystery behind, what is going on with all of these, when you move into a new town, you have some characters, you'd be like, are you guys really happy? Are you really this extra? And honestly, the direction that they go with some of the town people is pretty interesting, and I really love those two characters. It was going to lead to some wild and crazy stories, so just keep watching. But I'm telling you, I really love their characters in this series. And honestly, I will have to say, I didn't think that anyone was going to beat Peaches in the You universe between these 3 seasons. But I actually really think that the Conrads are probably going to be some of the most talked about characters now and for seasons to come as well. Now, also, too, what I will have to say is I did like the addition of Tati Gabrielle's character, Marianne. I'm not going to give anything away with her character. I just love watching Tati and everything. After I fell in love with her as Prudence in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, when I saw that she was going to be in You Season 3, I was like, yes, sis, I am ready. And I will have to say that she didn't disappoint. However, as I get into some of the issues that I actually do have with this season, it has to come down with some of the writing. I do feel like characters are very underutilized in this season just because there is so much happening. And yes, it's entertaining. It's fun to watch the crazy scenarios that Love and Joe find themselves into in this season. But I think that it overshadows some really interesting storylines that they actually start, but never really take the time to flesh out or develop throughout the course of the season. And that will be with Tati's character, Marianne. She does get a lot more backstory than most of the other characters in the series, but I just still felt like there was so much more that they could actually do with their character than what we actually see develop towards the end of the season. Now, also too, with Scott Speedman's character, that was a very interesting arc for the series, kind of the first part of the series, and I was like, okay, I'm here for this. First of all, Scott Speedman, Felicity Love, yes, day one. But I really like where they were going with his character, but it's almost as if his character and the storyline kind of gets forgotten. And then towards the end of the season, they're like, oh yeah, we were definitely doing that at the beginning of the season. Let's try to wrap that up real quick. But I just felt like it was a storyline that was so good that it really could have been fleshed out even longer because so many other characters kind of tie into that one story. But because there's so much happening, there's fun things happening, there's crazy things happening, that I just felt like a lot of the storylines, it had a few plot holes within the season. But even though I had those minor issues with this series, Penn Badgley, Victoria Pedretti, they're absolutely phenomenal, fantastic to watch on screen. I love watching their dynamic amongst one another. Especially, I didn't know that I would love Victoria's character so much after she was introduced in season 2, but I really love to see their journey as we get to see them really explore their relationship, try to fight for their relationship, but also to try to find some normalcy, as they're trying, okay? I don't say they're successful, but they're trying to just, be cool, be chill, just be parents, be in love, be married. It was a wild and exciting ride. I could tell you what's going to happen, but you literally would not believe me because it's that crazy. But what I would tell you guys to do with you and your time for season 3 of You, I would tell you to watch it. It's definitely worth the watch. I had a blast binging it from beginning to end, but also too, don't forget, I had an interview with most of the cast from this season of You, so I will link that in the description section below. Make sure you go check it out. But those are pretty much my thoughts on You season 3. As always, my name is Sharronda from Payroll Waits, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell. And I love you guys 3000, and until I see you again,